Welcome to a TLDR boss guide for Scalecommander Sarkareth, because Blizzard tried to honeydick us with void abilities. Sarkareth is the final boss of Aberrus and has 3 time-based phases. In every phase, being hit by shit gives you an oblivion stack, and when you reach 10, you're sent to the void. Collect the soaks to get back, and the flares give you a haste buff if you're trying to pass, but if you take too long, you'll definitely fucking die. During phase 1, a pressing howl gives the raid a debuff you need to clear before he casts Glittering Surge, a channeled raid wide that will stun and straight up murder you if you don't. Remove the debuff by standing in either Searing Breath, a triple frontal with a dispellable dot, or Mass Disintegrate, a blue beam that shoots lasers at a few people and gives them a slow. When removed, it deals a small hit of raid wide and replaces it with a different dot, but at least you won't be a healing sponge. Assign groups to clear so your healers don't cry. Scorching Bombs damage anyone near them, then explode, dealing raid wide damage, giving everyone a dot and dropping a lava pool. On Heroic, there are some fire swells to dodge so don't get hit, and for tanks, Burning Claws is a hit with a stacking dot that deals raid wide damage when it ends based on how much you take from it. Swap on every cast and mitigate as much as you can. After the second Glittering Surge, the boss starts phase 2 and sends everyone into the void, so grab some flares and get out. Void Bombs will explode if you don't take him downstairs, so assign a few players to grab him, get 10 Oblivion stacks, and get rid of them. Desolate Blossoms are pools on the floor that give you a healing debuff, so don't stand in them unless you need to go down. The boss does an overhead breath on someone, so watch out as it's pretty quick, and it spawns a bunch of ads. The ads cast a raid-wide silence that you need to stop, and gain a stacking buff with every boss cast, making them immune to CC if they reach 10. On Heroic, they also heal every second, so drag them into a Desolate Blossom pool to stop it. And they become CC immune at 5 stacks instead of 10, so they need to die faster than a hunter trying to soak without turtle. Also on Heroic, Infinite Duress targets someone with a dot that does a knockback when it's dispelled. Stuck behind them before dispelling, but the knockback isn't huge. And for tanks, Void Claws is similar to phase 1, but you also get a healing reduction, and you deal damage to anyone nearby, so just move away before it goes off. After 3 minutes and 45 seconds, or at 40% health, you'll begin phase 3. You still get the bombs to deal with, and on Heroic, you still have the knockback dispels. You get constant swell, so casters can enjoy cancelling half their spells, but they give you 5 stacks of Oblivion if you need to take a bomb to the void. Hurtling Barrage rushes a few players from the edge of the platform, so move out and don't send it through the raid. For tanks and healers, Void Slash is similar to phase 2, but it's now a frontal, so face the boss away, and the dot explosion now deals raid-wide damage, so have them jump into the void before it goes off. The boss casts Cosmic Ascension, flying up and crashing into the floor, hitting anyone in 30 yards so don't get hit. It spawns ads from phase 2, so kill them ASAP, but on Heroic you can't remove their healing buff. Go downstairs and grab some haste flares, then beat the shit out of them. It also spawns pillars around the room to line of sight Scouring Eternity, a one-shot cast that always comes from the same direction, so pay attention to the lines. And Touch of Nothingness is a huge soak on someone that also clears any pillars hit, so either help soak it or sacrifice them to the Blizzard devs. It also drops a black hole afterwards, so don't stand in it. Deal with all of that at once, then kill the boss before his ramping damage kills you all. And that's it for Sarkareth. Congrats on your ahead of the curve. Now we can stare into the void and hope we don't kill a Ridicron in the Mega Dungeon. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.